and welcome to the March edition of What's Happening Around Town for the City of San Bruno. I'm Stephanie Tevis. Welcome to our program where you will learn all about important topics, events, and opportunities the City of San Bruno has slated for the month of March 2022. The City of San Bruno is developing a comprehensive local road safety plan. This plan provides a framework for identifying, analyzing, and prioritizing roadway safety improvements to our local roads. The goal is to develop a successful local road safety plan based on public outreach and a partnership with local stakeholders. Once the city has a plan, it will become clear what areas take priority and how to implement improvements. A new website, sanbruno.roadsafetyplan.com, has been developed for you to learn more about the plan, as well as a place for you to make suggestions on what you think needs to be changed. It is very straightforward and easy to use. Check it out! The San Bruno CityNet front office has reopened its doors to the public during regular business hours. The CityNet office hours are Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. and Wednesdays from 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. We are still requesting that when you are in the lobby that you continue to wear your mask regardless of your vaccination status. Very soon you will see a dramatic change to your local Channel 1. We are upgrading the channel to HD. While much of the programming will be the same, it will look much cleaner and crisper in visual quality. In addition, while the old Channel 1 was mono, now the audio will be broadcast in stereo. The new equipment was funded thanks to federal COVID-19 monies. If you are still using a DCT 700 or a DCT 200 cable box, you will need to view San Bruno's local channel on Channel 10. While it is the same content, it is broadcast in standard definition. Continuing the 9-week series of Thursday Storytelling with Muriel Johnson, each Thursday at 11 a.m., you can join Muriel as she shares traditional folk tales and songs from the Black American African diaspora. Register for the Zoom link at storytime.sanbrunolibrary.org. Recordings will be available each week for 7 days after the live event on the City of San Bruno's YouTube channel. Tune in. The San Bruno Library invites you to the Peninsula Library System's 7th Annual Young Adult Novelist Convention, also known as YA NovCon. This will be held on Saturday, March 12th at the San Mateo Public Library. This free half-day celebration will begin with author Candace Elo joining virtually. A teen-led Q&A session with this author is followed by live in-person discussions and author book signings featuring award-winning new young adult novelists. Books will be available to purchase. Join us for the half-day celebration at YA NovCon on Saturday, March 12th from 1 until 5 p.m. Kids in the 6th through 12th grades are encouraged to enter a short story contest, which opens for submissions on March 12th and runs through April 11th. Enter your submission to the web address on your screen. Aspiring young authors will want to attend a special virtual event on Thursday, March 10th. At 6 p.m., Janet Fox, an award-winning young author herself, will discuss the keys to writing a great story, what the life of a writer is like, and the myriad of choices you will face when looking for a publisher. Meet author and book coach Janet Fox via Zoom by registering at the web address on your screen. We recently caught up with Anthony Williams. Anthony showcased his artwork on the walls at the library for the past 2 months.
My name's Tony Williams. One of the things that had always held me back from doing photography, one of my best friends has been a photographer 40 years, was all the chemicals. Well, the artwork here in the library there's 2 different segments. One is a recent trip in southern Utah and northern Arizona, a region called White Pockets. And if you look at the pictures, the sandstone looks like waves. Looks like it was at one point waves in the rock, and it's fascinating. looking at all of the different forms and the way that shape the peaks come up, and it's breathtaking. The others are a fascination of mine that I didn't know I would be fascinated about. It's roots. They're tree roots. They're in Purisma Creek open space on the western slope of Skyline. I would encourage anybody that is interested in doing that kind of thing to try it out. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here. It's a wonderful venue. The light is really good here, and to do as many shows as I've done. Sometimes it's pretty not so good, but it's quite open, and the other nice thing I like about it is that 3 months. Your artwork is up there 3 months, so that people have a good opportunity to see it and expose it. You have exposure that way.
If you are interested in displaying your artwork at the library, go to sanbrunolibrary.org. On the bottom left of the homepage, you will find the Call for Artists. Sponsored by the Culture and Arts Commission, this art gallery offers a small stipend if your artwork is shown. The search for artists is ongoing, but if for some reason you don't see the Call for Artists on the library's page, you can email the Culture and Arts Commission directly, and they will send you emails whenever they are actively searching for artists. Music and dancing await the 150 lucky ticket holders for the St. Patrick's Day party at the Senior Center. Starting at 10:30 in the morning, Johnny Z and the Camaros will play live music meant for dancing. The traditional Irish lunch of corned beef and cabbage will help you feel your Irish roots, even if you're from somewhere else. A delicious dessert is generously provided by Supple Senior Care. Get your tickets as soon as you can, since only 150 will be available starting March 3rd. The Senior Center's St. Patrick's Day party on Thursday, March 17th. Be sure to wear your green. In celebration of the 35th anniversary of the Senior Center, the Nutrition Site Council is sponsoring California Game Girls on Wednesday, March 23rd. Join in with these brain-expanding games that were designed to stimulate both sides of your brain and expand social connectivity. While these games are free to the public, pre-registration at the front desk is required. California Game Girls on Wednesday, March 23rd at 10:30 a.m. Do you or a loved one need non-medical in-home care? Are you unclear on what sort of services can be provided? Come to the in-home care presentation given by Margaret Backerly from Supple Senior Care on Wednesday, March 9th. The presentation will begin at 10:30 a.m. Learn about the type of services that can be provided, things to consider when hiring a worker, and the difference between hiring someone from an agency or as a private hire. Follow the rise of Aretha Franklin's career from a young child singing in her father's church choir to international stardom in the movie Respect. Jennifer Hudson embodies the Queen of Soul in this biopic. Watch the movie Respect with your friends at the Senior Center on Friday, March 25th, starting at 9:30 in the morning. Have you paid your voluntary annual supporter membership this year? These funds help support Senior Center programs. And your $15 a year membership includes a coffee bar coupon and one free lunch party. Plus, annual members play in sports leagues for free. Such a deal. Sunday, March 13th is the day when we spring forward 1 hour. Yes, it is daylight savings time. At 2 a.m., set your clocks ahead 1 hour. While you are changing your clocks throughout the house, why don't you change out the batteries in your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors too? It is recommended that you change out the batteries on these life-saving devices twice yearly, so you know the batteries are fresh and the devices work. So if you change the batteries out when you change the clocks, you have an automatic way to remember to do this twice a year. I'm so glad you were able to join me for What's Happening Around Town for March 2022. I'm Stephanie Tevis, so long for now.